Jingle Bells music. What's going on there?
Yeah, we had some holiday music playing in the background. It was kind of nice.
Good.
We're
Yeah, it
playing
is.
that in the middle of some of the mix. We're as we're in the middle of the holidays here, as I guess you guys are over there as well.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready. So your topic is right on point today,
Yeah.
and we thank you coming on to the program. How can merchants protect themselves? Why don't you take it away?
All right. So, well, first of all, I would like to begin with saying that, of course, the holiday season is the busiest time for merchants, and nobody wants to stop shopping online or stop serving customers online. So while they're trying to ship out as fast as they can and serve as many customers as they can, they also want to keep orders as secure as possible. Every fraudulent order that is about $100 in fraud costs a merchant $310 in fraud on average because they get other damages included in that fraud cost. So it's really important for merchants to look into orders a lot more carefully. So it's a merchant's heartburn, as you can see. I can tell you another statistic that in 2010, the misuse of personal information for e-commerce fraud cost in the United States $139 billion for the year, which is a huge cost. It's like the combined yearly U.S. consumer energy costs. So we know that we're looking at a big problem. So, Joe, I'm going to go into what the merchants can do, and then we can also say what consumers can do to help them. The merchants have to start looking at orders from the very first phase as they accept new customers. So here again, a merchant wants to have as many new customers as possible because that's the whole purpose of selling online. But a new customer also brings a new risk level because if a fraudster is trying to register a new account, then this could end up being a fraudulent transaction. So how do they know whether it's a genuine customer or not? Of course, the first things are to look at the cardholder's name and compare the billing address and make sure that everything seems to jive within the information about the customer. One telltale sign is the email address the new customer uses. If they use free webmail services, and especially the ones that there are webmail services that are for one use only, for like a disposable email address without even a password. So when they use that, that's pretty much probably a fraudulent transaction. They should discard and not even open that account. Of course, merchants can call the customer upon the activation of the account in case they want to verify. Like I know that PayPal, for example, calls customers, initiates a call to the customer in order to verify that the address is right. Another thing that the merchant can do is look at the order velocity from a new account. If a new account has just opened, and of course fraudsters are always in a hurry, then they will order a lot within a very short period of time. Like from the same day, they can order a few orders. So if the order velocity is very quick, then they can start suspecting that something is going on in that account. Another thing is whether if a merchant sees that the same item is being ordered more than once, and again in a short period of time, they should investigate further. So each flag will add to the risk of the transaction being fraudulent. Also, fraudsters tend to choose the quickest, most costly delivery. If they can get an overnight delivery, they want that order shipped right away, then they'll pay for it because they're paying with stolen credit cards, so they don't care about the cost, whereas other people would try to save on costs. So again, that's another little added up chip to the pile that fraudsters do. Another thing they do, they order multiple orders to the same address. So that could be one of their mule addresses, and an address they control, and they have people there reshipping the orders later on. They would be using the same credit card, but try to change the ship to addresses, or request that the order be sent as a gift and then have it sent to another address. They would be using the same IP address, of course, but keep using different credit cards. So there's a lot of little variables that could be happening. And another fraudster favorite is gift card fraud. They will try to buy as many gift cards as they can using the same credit card in order to empty the credit card. They're trying to cash it out. They're trying to monetize and, get all the gift cards they could possibly put on one credit card and then try to shop with those gift cards. So this is what happens on the merchant side. Do you have any questions?
No, but I think you've certainly hit a lot of areas there that make a lot of common sense. Certainly, if merchants are seeing the same IP and different credit card numbers, and that kind of a flow, you're absolutely right. That's a flag, and that is something that merchants should be aware of.
Yeah.
That's
Another thing that merchants can do is also now use, if they have Google Earth, if they get an address that seems like it could be strange or some sort of a mailbox, they can actually look it up. And if they see that it's some sort of an abandoned building or perhaps even a coffee shop actually on Google Earth, then they could start suspecting that that address is fabricated.
It's a very good recommendation to Google Earth and actually check the addresses if you're suspect. That is actually an excellent recommendation. Well, Lamore, we're going to take a short break here, and when we come back, we're going to discuss one more thing with you. All right, on how consumers can hopefully protect themselves, and hopefully you'll have a few good tips for us there as well.
Great.
Okay, see you in just a minute.